Check. I don't know who the fuck they think they playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up. I play no motherfucking games.
Watch out, guys. Watch out. Move, come on.
Play no motherfucking games with me. Check my motherfucking head off. Bitch, who you think you playing with?
You good.
I'll kill that motherfucker. Kill that motherfucker.
All these cameras, back the fuck up. Let's go. If you are not with him, stay back. Let's go.
While the whole world was glued to their screens, watching Jake Paul make history in the ring, Friday night at the AT&T Arena, Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis were caught up in their own battle backstage. Yeah, the epic clash between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson wasn't the only action-packed spectacle of the night. Not only did Jake the problem child Paul shock the world by defeating boxing royalty Mike Tyson, but we also got served a massive side of chaos as Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather threw down, taking their beef to a whole new level.
I already knew about all that though. Once Gervonta Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not something I'm exposing.
Let's break it down, because what went down between these two might just be crazier than what happened in the ring. So, the Tyson-Paul fight was over. Jake Paul was on cloud 9, basking in his victory after pulling off the unthinkable, beating Iron Mike Tyson. Cameras were flashing, fans were cheering, and the arena was buzzing with energy. But backstage, it was a whole different vibe. Both rolling deep with their entourages were on their way out of the stadium. But just as fate would have it, the two crossed paths in the narrow backstage corridors. If you know anything about Gervonta "Tank" Davis, you know he's not the type to let an opportunity for trash talk slip by.
Are you gonna fight Ryan?
Enjoy, guys.
The moment he saw Floyd, Tank started throwing verbal jabs, taunting his former mentor. According to witnesses, Gervonta smugly said something along the lines of, "You saw what Jake just did to Mike? Yeah, that's exactly how I'd take you down if you ever stepped in the ring with me." Classic Tank energy, bold, brash, and completely unapologetic.
You got handcuffs.
Hey, the little one inside.
Now, if you think Floyd Mayweather is the type to let someone walk all over him, think again. Floyd's ego is as legendary as his undefeated record, and he wasn't about to let Tank get the last word. Floyd clapped back with equal heat, reportedly saying something like, "You talk a lot for someone who wouldn't last a round with me. Don't forget who taught you everything you know."
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta "Tank" Davis have a cold face-to-face meeting, finally, after all the back and forth. What's your thoughts on this? Drop a comment.
That's when things got real. The tension was thick enough to cut with a knife. Words were flying, entourages were hyping it up, and before anyone could even think of calling it a night, fists started flying. It was like a scene out of a movie. One moment, it's just trash talk. The next, it's full-on chaos. Tank, clearly fired up, stepped forward, and Floyd wasn't backing down. Both entourages jumped in, and what started as a one-on-one verbal smackdown turned into a massive brawl. Punches were thrown. Security guards were caught in the middle, trying to de-escalate the situation. Fans and staff backstage were scrambling to get out of the way as the commotion grew louder and rowdier. Witnesses described it as a wild scene, with bodies shoving, yelling, and everyone trying to get their 2 cents in. Gervonta's entourage, loyal to their guy, didn't hold back, while Floyd's crew, known for being just as flashy and confrontational as their leader, matched the energy. At one point, it looked like the entire brawl might spill out into the main area of the arena.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Thankfully, security was on high alert. It took a team of guards to step in and physically separate Floyd and Gervonta, as well as their entourage. The two fighters were reportedly dragged to opposite ends of the hallway, still yelling insults at each other from a distance. Let's be honest, this wasn't just a fight, it was a spectacle. And for Floyd and Gervonta, it was clear that years of pent-up resentment and trash talk had finally boiled over. Now, everyone was too busy breaking down what happened in the ring to pay attention to the backstage brawl. I mean, come on, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul? It was one to watch. If you somehow missed it, let me bring you up to speed real quick.
Oh, wow.
Tyson's final victory.
The fight kicked off with Tyson looking to make an early statement. He pushed Jake to the ropes like it was 1986 all over again. But Jake, being the TikTok boxer he is, slipped away and popped a clean overhand right. Not much action otherwise, but Jake's age advantage was crystal clear. Verdict, 10-9. Jake, like the start of a marathon where one runner's just jogging and the other's barely moving. But Jake's quick hands and solid clinching game shut him down. The crowd cheered for Tyson out of nostalgia, but Jake was already in control, moving like he had somewhere better to be. Verdict, 20-18. Jake. Then came round 3. Paul came out swinging, literally, and landed a slick left hook that made Tyson stumble. A quick 1-2 combo added insult to injury, and suddenly, Iron Mike was looking more like Tin Mike. Jake didn't go for the KO, though. Gotta milk that Netflix airtime, right? Verdict, 30-27 Jake. Round 4 was like a slow jam. If you were hoping for fireworks, this was more like watching someone light a damp sparkler. Jake slowed the pace. He threw fewer punches than a keyboard warrior in a boxing ring. Jake jabbed, moved, and played it safe, like he was shadowboxing a hologram. Verdict, 50-45 Jake. In round 6, was it pity? Or was he just saving face? Verdict, 60-54 Jake. Jake closed the round strong with a flurry of head and body shots to leave no doubt. Verdict, 70-63 Jake. Jake Paul added another W to his record. But let's be real, it felt more like a reality show finale than a boxing match. Tyson might have lost, but the mind-bending showdown with Mike Tyson, one thing is clear, the boundaries of boxing spectacle have shattered. This event has opened the floodgates for dream matches we never thought possible, and one of the most electrifying possibilities on the horizon. Gervonta "Tank" Davis squaring off against Floyd "Money" Mayweather. Yeah, you heard that right. This isn't just wild speculation, it's a realistic outcome in this new era of boxing as entertainment. The Tyson-Paul fight proved that fans crave the blend of nostalgia, rivalry, and sheer audacity. Over 70,000 fans packed AT&T Stadium and millions streamed the fight on Netflix, despite technical glitches. The financial success of this event, an $18.1 million gate, by the way, shows that audiences are willing to tune in for larger-than-life clashes, even when they defy traditional boxing norms. This sets the stage perfectly for Gervonta vs. Floyd. The storyline practically writes itself. The mentor versus the protege. Floyd Mayweather, the undefeated legend who redefined boxing for a generation, taking on Gervonta Davis, his former mentee turned superstar. They've already had their share of drama, public feuds, cryptic interviews, and shady social media posts. Imagine turning that tension into an in-ring battle, especially after their recent brawl.
Power. Precision. And extraordinary talent. These are Gervonta Davis's attributes. Davis, also known as Tank, is one of the rising stars in boxing with a perfect record of 29 wins, 27 of which are by knockouts. He is a former 3-division world champion and has been mentored by none other than Floyd Mayweather Jr. With his exciting journey, Let's look back and watch all of his jaw-dropping knockout finishes.
Gervonta Davis at 22 becomes the youngest champion in boxing.
Due to the absence of footage from Gervonta Davis's early career, we will skip his first 11 fights and 10 knockout wins. Instead, we will proceed to his 12th fight and showcase his 11th knockout victory.
Floyd thrives in these spotlight moments. Remember his exhibition with Logan Paul? While critics scoffed, it raked in serious cash. And let's be real, Tank is a much more formidable opponent than Logan. Tank brings youth, power, and speed to the table, while Floyd's genius lies in his unparalleled defense and ring IQ. It's a battle that would keep fans on the edge of their seats. If Tyson at 58 can draw a crowd for a fight against Jake Paul, then Floyd and Gervonta's bout is practically guaranteed to break records. Floyd has always known how to market a fight. The Paul-Tyson event proved there's a massive audience for unconventional matchups, especially ones drenched in emotional stakes and historical weight. The fight could also be a strategic move for both fighters. Floyd, though retired from professional boxing, still enjoys showing the world he's untouchable, while Tank could solidify his legacy by stepping into the ring with the man who discovered him. For Gervonta, it's not just about the money. It's about proving that he's evolved beyond Mayweather's shadow.
Dogs.
Suburbs.
I ain't from no motherfucker.
Me and him don't got nothing in common. But the little
Sound
female
crazy.
he got, she probably around here somewhere. Catch up with her. Little female.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, with that, let's move on. Listen, this is a tremendous fight. June the 15th, Saturday.
Let's talk numbers, because you know Floyd loves them. A Gervonta vs. Floyd fight would blow past the $18.1 million gate Tyson and Paul generated. Add global streaming, pay-per-view buys, sponsorships, and merchandise, and you're looking at a revenue behemoth. This could even surpass Floyd's own record-setting fight against Manny Pacquiao. And the spectacle doesn't end in the ring. The press conferences, trash talk, and viral clips would create an unstoppable media frenzy. Imagine Floyd's calculated confidence going up against Gervonta's raw, unapologetic energy. The internet would eat it up.
Your thoughts on Tank Davis?
Man, he's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. He's surprised me a couple of times. We've had some word exchanges.
Yes.
But it's all for fun. I hope this fight with Ryan Garcia happens.
Who you leaning on?
It's a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. You know, Gervonta hasn't shown the ability to win a lot of rounds against taller fighters, and then he relies on the knockout in the later rounds, which has worked for him. But if Ryan could avoid that, I think it'll be his power and speed will be and range will be a problem for Gervonta. But if Ryan gets caught, we've seen what Luke Campbell did.
Yeah.
And Gervonta is obviously a way bigger puncher than Luke. So it's really, in my eyes, the fight could go either way.
If boxing continues on this trajectory of merging traditional competition with spectacle, fights like Gervonta versus Floyd will become the norm. The Tyson-Paul bout proved that there's no limit to what fans will pay to see. Whether it's a battle of legends, a generational clash, or a deeply personal rivalry, these events aren't just boxing matches. They're pop culture phenomena. Plus, things weren't always so heated between these two. If you're a fan, you'd know these two were like family back in the day. But no one really knows the real reason why things soured between these two guys. Well, that was until Ryan Garcia exposed Tank's secret. He revealed that Tank and Floyd's daughter had an affair while Floyd was stuck in Dubai. Yep, Mayweather was in crazy debt, and the government wouldn't let him leave until everything was sorted. Tank Davis himself spilled the tea during an Instagram live session. He didn't hold back, saying he's in Dubai and can't leave because he's been taking money and not doing what they paid him to do. While Daddy was stuck in Dubai dealing with his drama, his daughter and Gervonta Davis were getting real cozy. They were sneaking around and having their own kind of action. Don't just take my word for it. Ryan Garcia spilled the beans on this one. He put it all out there, making it clear that the drama between Floyd, his daughter, and Tank Davis was off the charts.
I already knew about all that though. Once Gervonta Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not something I'm exposing.
This is actually one of the reasons why Tank went full attack mode on Floyd at the fight. When Floyd caught wind of the affair, he made his daughter cut ties with Tank Davis. And let's just say, Tank wasn't too thrilled about Floyd butting into his relationship. That clash at Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, it was just the explosive aftermath of Floyd's attempts to control the situation and Tank's fury over being pushed around. If it weren't for the security, Tank would have sent Floyd straight to the hospital.
I'm quitting Fortnite, bro. This is my retirement. I'm actually done. I'm wrapping it up after this season.
But that's not the only reason Tank went after him. It all kicked off when Floyd Mayweather switched sides and crowned Shakur Stevenson the new king of the 135 division. We all know the best in that division is Gervonta Davis. Hands down, no close second.
Why are you dancing in front of him?
When we started fight, when the referee said, okay, you guys go to your corner, he said,
I'm going to school, son.
The dancing was like, I think you're a bad professor, you're a bad teacher.
So that's all for today, fight fans. What do you think about the Floyd vs. Tank drama? Would you pay to see them settle it in the ring? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more explosive boxing stories.